This problem is number 38. It's going to have us solve this system of equations for both x and y. So the purpose here is to come up with both an x and a y value that simultaneously solve both of these linear equations at the same time, if there's the chance that there is one. So for this problem, there's a few methods that you were taught how to use in Algebra 2. There was a substitution, elimination, some textbooks, called it the addition method. There was graphing, see where they intersect. There was matrix that you could create. But for this problem, it is completely set up to do a substitution method. So all I'm going to do for the top equation that's already solved for x, I'm going to take the quantity of 7y minus 9 and simply substitute it in for the x in the second equation. And what that creates is a 4 times the quantity of 7y minus 9. And then the other things from that equation just copy. The minus 15y equals 26. Now you have a single linear equation with one variable in it. Clean it up, solve for y. So I'm going to distribute the 4 through. So we get 28y minus 36 minus 15y equals 26. So then I will take and I'll combine like terms. And first I will do the 28y minus 15y, and that will leave me with 13y. And at the same time, I'm also going to go ahead and take that 36 and add it to both sides to get rid of it so I can get my y by itself. And so when you do 36 and 26, you get 62. And if I divide both sides by 13, 62 over 13 is a decimal. It's a rational number. It does not simplify. 13 is prime. Doesn't go into 62 evenly. So you can leave it as 62 over 13. So then you take that equation for y, and yes, it's a fraction, and no, it's not a nicer one, but this is pre-calculus. Prep yourself for that. Go ahead and understand. You're going to have that. So 62 over 13 is going to get substituted back in for y in the top equation. And so what that leaves us with in the 7y minus 9 is the fact that we'll have 7 times 62 over 13 and then subtract 9. And so what you can do for that is take 7 over 1 and times it, do your fraction rules. But once you clean that up, it should end up being 317 over 13. You do not want to use decimals for this because you want to be as exact as possible. And I would stay away from the mixed numbers as well unless it asks you to do that. So the solution for this system of linear equations, is x is 317 over 13 and y is the fraction 62 over 13.